Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community to castit.reddit.com. I'd like to have your replays cast. Take the replay, upload it to GG Tracker at 2Dropbox spawning tool, I don't care, and link that replay to castit.reddit.com. And a member of the community, myself or one of the others, will get down and cast it for you. If you'd like me to cast your replay, specifically marsgaming@gmail.com. That is one word, marsgaming@gmail.com. Anyway, over on this side of Apotheosis, we have PvP. Yeah, I'm going to call you the Protoss because that's not going to work. And over on this side, we have theWalrus. Oh, is a Beatles fan, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. We've got PvP checking out for some proxy factories, maybe? No? No, you're up to some different shenanigans. And in return... Wait, what? Guys, what's going on? What are you doing? What the f... What are you two doing? Seriously. Alright, so, this is a new map, and one of the things about the new map... Oh, this one doesn't see it, but... Oh, that did totally see it. Yeah, he saw that. He saw that, but he didn't see that. Right. Alright, so it's a new map, and one of the things about new maps is you can do cheesy shit and get away with it easier because you don't know, where to properly scout for it. But luckily for PvP, he decided to do his own cheesy bullshit in the same corner, so it sort of, it sort of worked out. So this factory is it going to go up? No, it isn't going to go up. So we are not going to get any proxy widow mines rolling on in, and you should wonder, why were there probes in that area? And well, it's because there's a pylon there, and this probe is going to put something else down in about now, probably. He's got the 150 gas. What are you going to do? Are you stargating? I would put the stargate closer. I would think this is a Twilight Council and then a Dark Shrine. Seriously, just drop something down already. We've got, in the meantime, he may think that... A robo? No, that's going in the base. Sorry about this, I got very distracted. There we go, Twilight Council, excellent. I don't know what's going on in this game, and neither do these two players, I guess. So we've got a Nexus being put down by the Protoss, and at the same time we've got a command center in the wall for the Terran, and we've got one little stalker going up here who's going to see that yes indeed he did build Marines in the meantime. As a matter of fact, that factory went down in the base, and that is whirring away building widow mines as we speak. Now this, I like this because this is an area which will be completely grayed out unless you put something there, and it's fantastic for offloading whatever you want to offload. And in this case that could be adepts, or well, most likely it's going to be DTs. You build that war prism, you put that over there, and you can just warp into your heart's content unless there is something here to spot for it. So I think the Walrus has either used his brain in looking this up, or has been burnt before by Zerglings in his base, or DTs in his base, I don't know. So he did put that down there, and he is not, and PvP is not going to be able to go in on there, although that is apparently his plan. So, and he's going to run into that as well, so we'll see whether these two strangers will meet in the night. No, I don't think so. I think they'll miss. Yep. No. This guy will not see this guy, and that guy did not see. All right, so two people passing in the night. this will bring him over the Dark Shrine. So we'll see what his response is to that. 2 DTs being warped in. We've got a Raven on the way though, so that is very nice. Sees the probe and moves away. Oh, that is very unfortunate for him. May just think that he's going to build a third. And here come the 4 Widow Mines. There's 1 overcharge, and nope, doesn't get anything. That is going to get a 1 Widow Mine, and at the same time he's going to drop his 3 DTs into the base of his opponent. Where did those other go? And no, they're still there. He's going to drop those in the middle of his opponent's main, and PvP hasn't unloaded his DTs yet, just now starting to do that. But there's a Raven there. There's a Raven there. He just sees everything. These DTs are not going to do bad word. Anything would have been an acceptable word if I could have thought of that before I had to concede my thing. And there was a pause there. So, yep. Alright, so good parts, bad parts. That DT drop did not work. But he's got a fully saturated natural base. He did lose quite a few workers there. But he's taking a third, whereas his opponent just now planting down that natural. So the Protoss up in workers. He is getting some more tech. We do have Vikings coming out of this. Okay, that's certainly something you can do. Might expect more Warpers in play there. And indeed, we do have a walk out here. And again, not going to see each other. Nope. Which means that there's not much army left for the Protoss right here to defend that third base. A Mothership Core is out of range, and a Photon Overcharge over here is not going to cover the Marines that can just stay here and take that out. They got a little bit of a tank volley there. Did they see it this time? No, I don't think so. Or at least if he did see it, it is not responding. And then you of course have the discussion: did he see it or did he see it? So this drop should do quite a bit of damage, taking down 1 probe and then going on to the Naxus. And where is that Mothership Core? Is not responding, so he's just dropping in DTs and spreading them out. No, he's just his opponent doesn't have a scan and does go off. So he didn't actually get that much done because he didn't get the Nexus, he didn't get this pylon, and all around I think he got 1 probe, which isn't ideal, and then he flew into these stalkers. So quite the pickup for PvP, who is going to get his robotics phase. So we'll see if he goes into any disruptors. On the other hand, we've got both Cloaking Field for Banshees and Drilling Claws for fast burrowing Widow Mines on the side of the Walrus. So that could be quite interesting play. Third CC being built because, well, by now his main base is mining out quite a bit. But yeah, this is an odd style. I'm going to put down this rock tower just to make sure that this avenue of attack is blocked off. And we have a fusion core. Cool. What are you going to do with that, Walrus? Oh. 72 probes to 47 SCVs by his opponent. So yeah, it's economically you don't want to just stand in tank fire there, but with some nice blink play he does take out that sensor tower without any problems. Still wouldn't put any DTs there with 2 Ravens, but hey, there you go. And now he's going to take down these rocks. No, you don't want to stand there. No, still in there with that one. Just take duties 4. That's very good. We're not getting disruptors. We're getting colossi. Now we've got 2 of them at the same time, but we're a little bit supply blocked, I'm afraid. And Storm, geez, she's just getting all the tech, isn't he? Hasn't taken a 4th yet. For that, you may want to, I mean, that's a lot of investment. You can probably do that on 3 bases, but you may want to get a 4th just there. And yeah, these rocks being broken down. Lots of defenses of getting just dropped, so that's very nice. Can now choose to expand here, here, or maybe even here. It's with good medevac control. This is a position you can definitely defend, and it's in the sensor tower range, so that's very nice. And I missed a drop of these things who did kill. This is 7. Ooh, that did quite a bit of damage, and I did not see it. My apologies. Is there an observer going this way? Yes, there's an observer going this way. Is there anything on its way to actually shoot at this? Yes, but is it going to reload? This one's not. 2 of them are going to reload, and they get 2 more volleys off. Don't think they get overly much, but did get a couple of additional probes. And now we're back to 55 to 54, so that is quite the equalizer. Very nicely played by theWalrus, as he does take this 3rd base. Doesn't have any medevacs. Hyperflight rotors, cool. Doesn't have any medevacs to move these tanks around, so they do actually have to manually siege and unsiege, which, you know, we've had 2 expansions of, so that's just fine. As PvP takes his 4th base. Now there's a 4th command center in place. Well, not in place, but there's a 4th command center built by theWalrus, and you can move that out whenever he so chooses. But yeah, nobody going for the gold base, which is interesting. 2nd sensor tower and lots of missile turrets against those pesky DTs. And we're getting forges. We may get upgrades. Oh my god. Terran warship level 2. So yeah, going quite heavy. Building another command center? Well, how about you use this one first? No, just move that out somewhere. Really sticking with that mech air, mix air and ground. Oh, and that's a nice skin. That's very pale. Looks like a Colossus with albinoism. And now it shows up on the radar screen of the Terran, who does move in a lot of Widow Mines. Scans to see what's going on, but there is detection for the Protoss, who doesn't kill the Widow Mines quite fast enough for that to really thing. And now those Banshees do move in, and we see what he can do against them, because there's not that many Stalkers left, and with all the Stalkers gone, all those Colossi are just fodder for these Banshees. They don't even need to stay stealth, although that is of course entirely their prerogative, as they just take down thousands of minerals and gas in Colossi, and that is a devastating blow for theWalrus. Oh, that is quite the investment right there. There was detection there at the start. Nope. There was another Widow Mine drop right here. And by now PvP must be as annoyed as I always am when this happens. And these with hyperflight rotors things are just going to go straight into the main base, and there's nothing here to stop them. They're going to wreck face. They're going to no, they in fact do not move in there. If they had, they would have wrecked face. Right now there's, you know, theoretical face wreckage going on right now, and they're getting that upgrade. The 2nd upgrade, they go from, let's see, damage 13 to, because I don't see a lot of Terran sky upgrades. Yep, there goes the, okay, we went to 14, so it's just 1 increase. There goes the worst first thing. There goes a pylon, and he backs off because we're not fully stealth. Oh, and taking down that cybernetic score would be great. No more Stalkers. And what do you want against Banshees? Well, we want things in the sky that shoot sky, or we want Stalkers who do shoot up. And he is going to lose most of those Banshees that can't actually stealth, or at least he did have, yep, he did have an observer there, so he could take some of those stealth out. But I'd say those Banshees did what they needed to do. And finally getting some photon cannons as this one moves up to 5 kills. This one moves up to 12 kills. Bloody hell. This is some good Widow Mine usage by the Walrus. And the Walrus moved from its paltry 3 bases to 6 bases instantaneously, putting down 3 bases, morphing them into planetaries, surrounding them with missile turrets. And what are you going to do as Protoss? PvP has significantly less upgrades than his opponent. He does have pretty much all of the tech except Stargate, and Stargate is pretty much what I want to deal with this personally. You tag this with an Oracle and then you just have a whole bunch of Tempest Shoot on it, while at the same time you have a Void Race, the other word with a V, in place to defend against this and this. Because what else is going to shoot up? Well, we get Liberator range. Because he doesn't have any Marines. You haven't seen any Marines since that first drop. So yeah, you want Stargate tech, but does he still have enough economy to fully switch that? Is he going to have the time to do so? So far, other than the Widow Mine drops, which if he just puts, you know, cannons, say, in all his mineral lines, which he has into, so that's good. Maybe want to put some up here as well. Then, yeah. Taking this base, that's curious. Okay. Well, I don't know the upgrade paths yet, so why not? This is as fair as anything. And there comes another Widow Mine drop, and let's see if the Protoss sees it. No, the Protoss does not see it. Leaves it to go just up there. That means that those Widow Mines are going to burrow in here. We'll probably get 1 or 2 shots off before the cannons do defend, and possibly if he puts them here, they're going to be outside of the attack range. At least there goes 1 drop. That's 1 attack, 2 attack, and some not great. Is going to take out this medevac. No, he isn't. And we have another drop here. Yep. Oh man, that's just, yeah. The cannons protect against this in you know, but they'll mostly shoot it after the fact, especially with that that speed upgrade. Wow, I don't even. What is that? Oh, well, that's an upgrade you don't see a lot. And we have Behemoth Reactor, so he's just getting all the upgrades. Okay, that's great. And now we have battle cruisers. Alright, there's some more of those Banshees, and where's the army? The army is completely out of position. Is he going to be able to take down that base? I think so, because the observers are just that slow. Yeah, that base is, yep, say goodbye to that base. If he pulls back directly, then he's not going to lose any of the Banshees. Either doesn't do that, does lose 1 Banshee, and that is an entirely acceptable cost for the Walrus, who then moves up. And I think PvP thinks that he's pretty much done for, and he needs to go for a final hurrah. And this may be the first thing he sees of those bases. No, he does know those bases are there, and he's going to try and move in there as those Banshees continue their work down here. But he's not. He can't break these positions. Like he can take down this this planetary fortress. Especially taking down all those SCVs. Finally doing a little bit to make up for that Workers Lost tab. But with the Liberator Zones moving in, and that Immortal who's just derping around a little bit, and those battle cruisers moving in, he has to move away, and he is going to successfully defend this base. I wonder if you can see the last one. No, you can't see the last one. Why are you not doing this one? Yep, there's one more there, and you can't see it because the vision of this one is gone. So what is going to break first? And I'm thinking it's the hit points here. Although, is there an observer there? Is there an observer there? Is there an observer there? There's not an observer. Oh yeah, oh, it's just too late. And there goes the last really fully mining base of PvP. And what does Walrus have? Well, you know, this one's is a little bit mined out. This one's still going fairly well. This one was taken a lot later than PvP's third was. So there's still quite a bit of minerals there. And so income wise, yep, there you go. 2,000 versus 500 minerals. 1,000 gas versus 250. Yep. You are in a lot of trouble, my friend. You're in a lot of trouble. So now he's got 25 stalkers. His opponent knows exactly where his army is, and he doesn't move in before his opponent can get into position. So yeah, move that one Colossus here and have him shell away. But yeah, now there's liberation zones in place, and you can't do anything about it. Loses a couple of stalkers, and okay, that's a neat trick, but the ratio of energy to health is just not enough for the feedback ability to kill these or even seriously injure those battle cruisers. And yeah, blinking in there, that's great. Those are battle cruisers. They don't mind your little whatever your particle disruptors are. He took out one, maybe two battle cruisers. And now his army supply is down to 65. So that is a change that the Walrus will just take without any problems. And there is that one Stargate. And that is not going to be enough. Look at this. We've got 11 battle cruisers coming into play. Yeah, sure, some of them are damaged. But what's going to kill them? Nothing's going to kill that. There's nothing in PvP's army that's going to kill it. We need pretty much the black hole Archon toilets back in order to deal with this, because these guys will just hang over whatever they want to extinguish, and not even you know, attack anything. They'll just hang over it, and if there's units there, as he does warp something back to defend. Oh, well, that's maybe not my choice of thing, but 3 battle cruisers do come down, take a fair bit of damage from that one Archon and those number of stalkers. But in the meantime, these guys move in, take out the last remaining mining base of PvP. And there are a whole bunch of different expressions in English about this. Writings on the wall. And thanks Frost. Which makes total sense on the Apotheosis map, but there you go. GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.